if this light helps. Yeah, I think so. Cool. All right, welcome y'all. My name's Naomi, and we're gonna flow a little bit tonight. If you have a couple blocks, feel free to grab them. We're gonna use them towards the end of class. If you don't have anything similar to a block, no big deal. We can make do without it. Let's go ahead and get started. Find your way to your mat and find a comfy seat. So I'm going to start off tonight sitting on my shins. So feel free to slide something underneath your sit bones if you like, or even underneath the backs of your thighs. If you'd rather sit cross-legged, that's cool too, just whatever's comfy. I'm just going to take a moment here to kind of settle in and arrive. Lots going on right now in the world, so thank you guys so much for taking the time for yourself and for your practice to come back home. So let's take a moment here to hone in. Let your hands rest where it feels comfortable and natural. For me, that's on the thighs today. Let the elbows relax by your sides. If it feels right, go ahead and close down your eyes. And start to soften the muscles around your eyelids. Soften the space between your brows. Soften your jaw. And let the tongue soften from the roof of your mouth. And taking a moment to observe and just check in. Notice your breath without any push or pull. What does it feel like to breathe naturally? And then see if you might be able to sit up any taller, and rooting into your sits bones and reaching the crown of your head up high. And then see if you can create some more space between your ears and your shoulders, so your shoulders relax back. And starting to deepen your breath, let's take a full inhale to the nose, fill your belly up. Open mouth, exhale, release. Breathing in a sense of presence as we inhale. And a sense of letting go as we exhale. Whatever that is for you today. Maybe it's just in the body, right? That habitual tension that we can choose to relinquish right now. Again, let's inhale, fill the belly up. And open mouth, release. Adding on a little inhale, fill your belly up and then fill your ribs up. And let it go. 2 more like that. All right, adding on a little more, y'all inhale, fill your belly, fill your ribs, and then fill your chest up. Again, exhale, release. We'll take that big breath 2 more times. All the way to the top, inhale. All the way to the bottom, exhale. Let's do 1 more together, your fullest breath at the top. You might even grab a little extra sip of air up there. And as you exhale, go ahead and push it all out. Maybe a little extra push at the bottom. And go ahead and flicker the eyes open if they're closed. And let your chin tuck into your chest. Let your shoulders soften again, back and down. Let's roll the right ear towards the right shoulder here and pause. Maybe take the right hand on top of the left ear and just use the natural weight of your hand on your head. Add a little bit more sensation if that's what you need. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Go ahead and release. We'll sit the hand back down, roll the chin down, and then roll it on over to the left side, left ear, left shoulder. Noticing if the breath starts to become tighter. Can you keep it fluid and long? Maybe left hand finds right ear. Again, just using the natural weight. No need to pull. Keeping the muscles in the face soft. And as you're ready, go ahead and release the hand back down, roll the chin down, and go ahead and look over your right shoulder. And then pause. As you're ready, draw the nose and chin back down, look over left. And pause. And then as you're ready, roll it back down, roll the chin up all the way. So drawing little circles here as we go all the way around. And still breathing. And just take like 2 or 3 of these circles in each direction. All right, once you're nice and even, y'all go ahead and come back to neutral and just pause. From there, let's go into child's pose. So I'm gonna start off with knees wide. Knees wide about mat width, toes together, let the sit bones draw towards the heels. Let the hands reach forward, let your forehead soften down. And feel free to keep the arms and hands about shoulder width apart. I'm gonna take the hands a little bit wider. So my pinky fingers are actually kind of spilling off the edges of the mat. Give me a little bit more space in the upper back and chest. On your next breath in here, y'all, see if you can crawl your hands forward just a little bit more. And then on your exhale, roll to your right ear and soften into your right side body. You might stay just like this. If you like, you can crawl your left hand over, maybe on top of your right. Notice that the left ear wants to kind of creep up, or left shoulder wants to creep up into the ear. Can you make more space there and gently tug the hips back towards the heel? And let's take another breath in. Exhale. As you're ready, let's come all the way back through center and take it to the left. So left ear, temple, or cheek is down. And slowly, if you did so on the other side, let's crawl the hand over to the left side. Let's tug the right hip towards the right heel and then melt the right shoulder back and down. Again, deep breath in. Exhale. As you're ready, come all the way back through center. Let's take the hands together in prayer. Start to bend at the elbows, pull your thumbs towards the nape of your neck. Some of us might stay just like this. If you feel like you have space to go a little bit further, crawl the elbows forward, then gently press down and pull back towards yourself. So breathing in through the nose, breathing out the nose. From there, let's set the hands back down, palms flat, shift forward onto your forearms, slide those knees back together and separate your toes. So our knees are actually underneath the hips and feet are hip width apart as well. From there, crawl the hands forward and melt down, puppy pose, forehead or chin down to the mat. Again, I'm gonna take the hands just a little bit wider to create some more space. Spread the fingers wide. And soften. Come back to your breath here again, noticing where that habitual tension starts to rise, right? Are you clenching your jaw? Is there tension in your eyes? Or could you soften just a little bit more? One more deep breath in. Exhale. All right, let's slide the hands back underneath the shoulders, press up, tabletop. Turn your fingers out to either side of the mat. We're just gonna shift some weight side to side. Just kind of noticing the difference as you go left and right. And then starting to move in circles, right? So I'm gonna go counterclockwise at first, and then just reverse that direction. From there, turn your fingers all the way around towards your knees. Palms flat, again, fingers spread wide. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck the toes under. So for some of us, this might be enough. We just stay still here and breathe. Some of us might want a little bit more and we'll start to pull the hips back towards the heels and maybe even rise up towards the fingertips. So make it yours, right? Take it easy. Let's take a couple breaths here. Now, as you're ready, go ahead and come back through center. Let's flip the tops of the hands over now, fingertips pointing towards one another. So our palms are facing up. Again, some of us might just stay still here. If you want a little bit more, you might kind of wiggle out your fingers or rotate out your thumbs. From there, let's flip the palms back over, spread the fingers wide, extend your right leg back behind us, set the toes down, and just rock back and forth. So getting into the calf and the ankle, sole of the foot, the toes. You might even take the shoelace side of your foot down here and just kind of rock side to side, get into the top front of the ankle. And then once you're finished with that, go ahead and just set it down and switch it out, other side. Just back and forth. And then from there, go ahead and release both knees back down. Spread those fingers super wide here. Press into your index finger knuckle. Take a breath in, cow pose. Pull the heart forward. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the tailbone. And then exhale, start to dome and around cat spine. So big arch in the upper back here. We're pressing weight into the hands. Pressing the mat away. Protracting the shoulder blades. Feel them move away from each other here. Inhale, belly down, gaze up. Cow pose here again. Pull the heart forward. And exhale, round cat. Just a few more of these here on your own. So starting to really sync breath to movement here. Take this time to hone back in. And as always, you can throw in anything else that feels good, right? So any intuitive movement, organic movement, totally welcome and encouraged. Once you've had enough of this, let's go ahead and come back to center. We're going to meet back in that cat spine here. So again, make sure your fingers are spread wide, arms are straight and strong. Try to rotate the eye of your elbow forward. From here, broaden through the upper back even more. Tuck your toes under if they're not already tucked, and hover your knees like an inch off the mat. Pause. So connecting with our core, draw the belly in, knit in the upper ribs. Can you shift more weight into your hands while keeping those knees low? Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Exhale all the way back. And settling into your down dog. Again, keeping those fingers spread wide, protecting our wrists. Rotate the eye of your elbow forward, drive the tailbone up, draw the belly in, and press the chest closer to the thighs if you have the space. From there, we'll just start to kind of walk out the dog yaw, so pedal the feet, sway the hips, and add any other movement that you need tonight. All right, as you're ready from here, come on back through center. Inhale, come high to your tiptoes. From there, we're going to spin on the balls of the feet over to the right side. So weight's going to shift into the right palm. From there, I bend the knees and let the sit bones drop over to the right side. I'm getting into the side body quite a bit, the left ribs here. Inhale, come all the way back through center. Exhale, do it on the other side. So shift weight into that left palm. Heels pivot to the left side. And then as you're ready, all the way back through center, downward facing dog. Inhale high to those tiptoes. Bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs like you want to touch your belly to your thighs. Gaze forward here, exhale, tiptoe. Start with your right foot, and let's go super slow to the top of the mat. So really present for every step. Once we find the way to the top, press the hands into the shins, lift up halfway, roll the shoulders down, nice long flat spine. Fold, exhale, and just let it all hang. Maybe shake yes and no. Relax the muscles in your face. Move the shoulders around. Just pedal up legs. As you're ready, strong in the legs. Inhale, slowly roll this up, vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way to standing. Let's take another breath at the top. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Let's look up. From there, let's interlace the fingers and push the palms up towards the ceiling. From there, press into the left foot and pull to the right side. Roll your left shoulder back and down. Draw the belly in. Take an inhale. Keep reaching. Exhale. Roll the left shoulder back. And side bend. One more time. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press into the right foot and pull hands to the left side. Roll the right shoulder back. Keep the belly strong here. As we breathe in, we're reaching, creating space. As we exhale, we're folding to the side and rolling the right shoulder back. One more time, breath in and out. Inhale all the way back through center. Reach those hands high. Exhale, cactus the arms open, so broad chest here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then push the elbows down. From there, interlace the hands behind you. Take a breath in as you punch your hands down, lift your sternum. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Let your head hang. Now hands can stay on your back. If you want a little bit more here, y'all, press those hands forward. And then find an internal rotation with your legs if you can. Just notice what it feels like to press into the ball mounds of both feet. From there, at least a micro bend in your knees. Tailbone is pressing forward. Head is pulling down. You might even, shake yes and no. Maybe open and close your jaw, or raise and lower your eyebrows. Release, inhale, lift up halfway. Again, nice long flat spine. Exhale, set the hands down. Step your left foot all the way back. We'll send the back knee down here, top of back foot down. And then come to your fingertips and just settle into your low lunge. Now squaring off the hips, making sure our front knee and ankle are pretty close to being stacked. This is where you might need some blocks here, but maybe not. And then I'm just going to settle in here. I'm going to sway the hips side to side. Strong in that front foot, press into the big toe mound. All right, so fingertips here, or grab those blocks, half split. Let's push the hips back, straighten out the right leg just as much as you can, and see if you can crawl those hands a little bit closer towards you. From there, pull the right toes towards the face. Pull the heart forward and melt the shoulders back and out of the ears. And check in with that breath. Take an inhale. Soften as you exhale. As you're ready, release, set the foot back down. We're going to take right hand and then left to that right thigh. Again, still kind of settling into the lunge and pushing the hips down but forward and lifting your right waist off of the right hip. Lift the sternum and soften your shoulders down. Inhale, let's reach the hands up, left then right. Take another breath in here. Exhale, shoulders soft. Interlace the hands, inhale, push the palms up. Exhale, pull to the right, roll the left shoulder back. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, cactus the arms open. Again, broad chest, squeeze those shoulders, push the elbows back and pull them down. Inhale, reach the hands forward, keep those shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, set your hands down. From there, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step your right foot back to meet the left. Take a breath in, high plank. Spread the fingers wide here, cat spine in your upper back as you pull the belly in. Gaze down but forward, take another inhale, shift higher to your tiptoes. And then from your toes or from your knees, exhale, chaturanga to your belly, come all the way down. Hug those elbows in, super tight. Here we go, and we're back. All right, so I think, yes, chaturanga. I think we're here. Chaturanga, come all the way down to the belly, right? Here we are. So just gonna prep for baby cobra. Let's scoop the tailbone under, press the hip points down, press the tops of both feet down, hands underneath your shoulders, inhale, lift it up. Squeeze those elbows in, pull the sternum up and forward. Exhale, lower back down, tap the nose or chin. Inhale, come right back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Another breath here, y'all. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale, high to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, press your chest back, look forward. Exhale, tiptoes, start with the left, super slow, to the top of your mat. Once you find the top, again, no rush, lift up halfway, long, flat spine. Fold, exhale, let it all hang. All right, press into those feet. Inhale, roll it up. You're going to sweep the arms up with us this time and slide your gaze up towards your thumbs. Interlace the hands, take a breath in, push up, and then exhale, pull to the left. Press into the right foot, roll the right shoulder back behind you. Engage your low belly and draw in those upper ribs. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, try the other side. Left shoulder rolls back, belly strong. Inhale all the way back up, reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms open, broad chest. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, punch those hands down, lift the chest up, fold, exhale. Head relaxes, maybe the hands press forward. Noticing the difference a second time. As you're ready, release. Inhale, lift up halfway, long, flat spine. Exhale, set the hands down. Step your right foot back this time. Back knee down, top of back foot down. Again, just settling in, come to your fingertips or grab those blocks. Knee and ankle pretty close to being stacked. Press into the big toe mound of your left foot. Draw the belly in. Maybe sway a little side to side. Half split as you're ready. Straighten out that left leg. Push the hips back. Again, pull your heart forward. Send those shoulders back and out of the ears. Again, can you start to pull the toes back towards your face here, y'all? Deep breaths. All right, as you're ready, let's go ahead and release. Set that foot back down. Then left hand and then right on top of the left thigh. Lift it up. Lift belly off of thigh. Engage your low belly. Press into that left big toe mound. Lift the sternum. And then right hand and then left. Come all the way up. Take another breath in. Settle, exhale. Again, inhale. Interlace. Push the palms up. Exhale, lean to the left. Look under right. Strong in your core. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, cactus the arms open, broad chest. Inhale, sweep the hands forward, reach forward, shoulders out of ears. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, spike the back heel. We're gonna step the left foot back to meet the right. Take another breath in, high to your tiptoes, belly into spine. Cat dome in your upper back, take an inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in your nose. Audible breath out. Let's try that again, y'all. And then from there, let's walk those hands all the way back towards the feet. Take your feet at least hip width, if not wider. And then bend the knees a little, if not a lot. Let your arms just hang long by your sides. You go ahead and grab onto opposite elbows. Maybe interlace your hands around the nape of your neck. Just find some sway side to side. As you're ready, go ahead and release. Hands back down to your mat. We're going to plant the right hand down right below the face, then bend the right knee. So a block could be nice here if you've got one. If not, no big deal. So right hand down below the face, left hand to left hip. See if you can stack your shoulders as you roll your left shoulder back, draw the belly in, and then pull the crown of your head forward. Stay here or reach your left hand all the way up. Take an inhale. Roll your right ribs up, exhale. Stay here or go for that half bind. Top of left hand to right hip crease. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale. As you're ready, look down, left hand down, switch it out. Left knee bends, right hand finds right hip as we roll this right shoulder back and draw the low belly in. Stay or extend. Stay or half bind. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, move into your twist. As you're ready, go ahead and release. Gaze down, top hand down. You can set your block off to the side if you've got one. Just shake it up. As you're ready, let's crawl those hands forward. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Big exhale. All right, inhale high to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, press your chest back. Look forward. Exhale, tiptoe or hop to the top of your space. Inhale, lift up halfway, long flat spine. Fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Drop the sit bones low first. Keep the knees bent and then rise on up. Biceps by the ears if you can. Hands can stay up high or maybe you go for opposite elbows here. Pull the shoulders back and down. Knit the upper ribs in, drawing that low core. Let's take another inhale here. Exhale, can you sink more weight back into your heels here? So maybe even take a peek down and make sure that you can see your toes. If you can't, can you sink even more weight back into your heels? One more breath in. Exhale. Nice work. Inhale, stand it all the way up, mountain. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop through. Or you can always skip it and just meet me back in this downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, y'all, inhale. This time let's send the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Dial your right toes down, squaring off your hips. And then flex your toes and drive that right heel up. From there, can you engage your quad, engage your glute, lift your heel just a little bit higher, press your chest back just a little bit more. Bend the knees, stack the hips open, start to pull your heel down towards your left glute, lift your right knee up into the sky. Shift more weight into your right hand, take a breath in. And then exhale, take knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Stay high on the ball mound of your back toes. Nice, spike that back heel. Pull the chest forward, float the hands up by your sides, and then move from your center. Inhale, sweep those hands all the way up. High crescent lunge. As shallow or as deep as you want to make it. Wherever you're at, can you spike that back heel even higher, or higher to your tiptoe? Soften the shoulders down, take a big breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms open, lean back. Nice. And then inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, turn to your right, and then open up your arms. Open arm twist here, melt the shoulders out of the ears. Keep that back leg strong. Exalt, right hand finds the back of your left thigh, reach your left hand up. And then exhale, left hand comes down, and then the right windmill all the way down, straddle your front foot. Inhale, left leg up, standing split. So grab some blocks here if you need them. We're going to start by keeping the hips square. So dial this left pinky toe down, really all 5 toes down, and then press the heel back. See if you have space to draw the chest closer towards the shin. Pull the crown of the head closer towards your mat. Melt the shoulders out of your ears. Stay here or go for this quad stretch. You can bend your left leg. Right hand might come to catch the left foot. From there, I'll pull the heel to the glute and lift the kneecap up. All right, as you're ready, go ahead and release. Left foot comes down to meet the right. Shake it out. Forward fold. And then inhale, rise up, chair pose, y'all. Bent knees, biceps by your ears. Take a big breath in, hands to your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, turn to your right, open arm twist here, just like we did in our lunge. Notice if the right hip wants to draw back, go ahead and push it forward. Keep shifting weight back into your heels, let your sit bones pull down. From there, hands find your heart again. Exhale, hinge, prayer twist, left elbow to your right thigh. Roll the right shoulder back, press the right hand down into the left, pull the crown of the head forward here. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, mountain, straight legs, straight arms. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, hands to your heart. Stay for that exhale. Ground down into all 10 toes. Notice the ball mounds of both feet. Notice your heels, the arches of both feet. From there, I'm going to root down into the right foot and pull the left knee up into the belly. Wrap the hands around the left shin. And then start to press the shin into the hands and lean back. Keep the low belly strong. Again, pressing down into that right big toe mound. All right, so some of us might stay just like this. If you want to add on, let's take right hand to the outside of this left knee. Left hand reaches all the way back. Some of us might take hand to foot and extend. You can go for that as well. Wherever you're at, reach the left fingers back and then melt the left shoulder down. Draw the belly in, take an inhale. Stay for your exhale, flex those floating toes. Inhale, look back to center. Take your time, hands find your heart. Micro bend in your right leg. Let's swing this left leg back, hinge forward at your waist. Warrior 3. Try to keep your hips closed, y'all. Dial the left toes down. Press the heel back as you fire up the back leg. Quad engaged. Hands find the mat. Exhale, standing split. All right, bend your right leg. We're going to take a big step back. Left foot finds the back of your mat. Inhale, sweep it up, three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, three-legged plank. You can also set the right foot down. Moving into side plank, stack or stagger your feet. You can also modify this by sitting the left knee down. Wherever you're at, push those hips up and roll your right shoulder back behind you. Wild thing from here, you'll step your right foot down behind you. I'm going to pivot the left toes to point towards the back of my space. Push the hips up. Reach the fingers down. You keep breathing. As you're ready, bend the knees. Let your top arm guide you back over. Take a breath in, high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Full breath in the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Again, starting off by squaring the hips. So dial the toes down, press the heel back, flex the quad, straight strong legs, straight strong arms. Then bend your knee and stack those hips open. Again, heel pulls down, knee lifts up. I'm pressing more weight into my left palm. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot through. High on the ball mount of your back foot. Spike the back heel. Strong in both legs. Pull your sternum forward. Send the shoulders back. From there, moving from your center, float the left hand or float the hands up by your sides, and then inhale, sweep them all the way up, high lunge. Square the hips off. Again, soft shoulders. Draw the upper and lower belly in. Deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms open, broad chest. Inhale, hands to your heart, lengthen. Exhale, turn to the left and then open up those arms. Soften the shoulders down. Strong in your belly. Inhale. Exhale, exalt. Left hand finds your right thigh. Reach your right hand up. And then exhale, windmill all the way down. Right hand and left. Standing split. Launch that right leg up. Slowing down your breath. So again, you can stay with this traditional variation. Just keep your hips closed. Keep your hands down to the mat or to the blocks. If you'd like, go for that bind. Bend your right leg. Left hand can come to catch the right foot. And then we'll start to pull that heel down and lift the knee up. And then from there, go ahead and release. Right foot finds the left at the top of your mat, forward fold, and just let it all hang. Inhale, chair pose, bent knees, biceps up by your ears, y'all. Lift the heart, full breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Turn to the left, open up those arms again. Notice the left hip, let's push it back to center so the hips are nice and square. Soften the shoulders down, take another breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart again. Hinge, prayer, twist. Right elbow finds that left thigh. Notice the knees, try to keep them together. Notice how weight starts to shift forward. Keep that weight back. And then pull the crown forward, roll the left shoulder behind you. Take another breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, rise up, mountain, straight legs, straight arms. Exhale, cactus open. Maybe even extend the arms this time. Hands by your sides. Mountain pose. All right, rooting into your left foot. Pull your right knee up. Interlace your hands around your right shin. Let's press the hands into that shin, or press the shin forward rather, into the hands. And then create more space between the ears and the shoulders. Can you pull them back and down? Some of us might stay here. We might move into that twist. If you'd like, left hand to right knee, right hand reaches all the way back. Draw the belly in, stand up tall. Press into all four corners of your left foot. You only have one foot on the ground right now. Flex your floating toes and breathe. As you're ready, slowly look back to center. Hands to heart. Micro bend your left leg. Let's swing this right leg all the way back. Hinge forward. Warrior 3. Dial the toes down, then lift the heel. Lift your sternum like cobra in your chest here. Fire up the back leg. Flex the toes. Quad engaged. Hands find your mat. Exhale. Standing split. You can open up the hips if you'd like. All right, plant those palms, bend your left leg, right toes find the back of your mat. Inhale, sweep it up, three-legged dog again, left leg high. Exhale, shift forward, three-legged plank, or regular plank. Side plank from here, roll to the outside of your right foot. Shift weight into your right hand. Stack or stagger the feet, or modify with right knee down, but let's push those hips up. As you're ready, wild thing, step your left foot down behind you. Drive the hips up, reach the fingers down. Deep breath. As you're ready, bend the knees a little, let your top arm guide you back over. Breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. As you're ready. All right, from here, y'all go ahead and come on down to your knees. Child's pose or grab some water if you need to. If you want to keep working, go ahead and come on down to your forearms. And move into dolphin. So tuck the toes, reach straighten those legs. Maybe you have the space to walk in. Let's broaden through the upper back here, the cat dome in your spine. So chin is into chest here. There's no need to crane the neck forward. You can let the head and neck relax. Breathing here again. You start to notice that you have more space. Take advantage. Walk those feet in. Maybe press the chest back more. One more inhale. And exhale. All right. Child's pose, y'all. Take it easy. Toes together. Knees together or knees apart. I'm going to send the arms long by the sides so that my shoulders can really relax. And just a few breaths here. Deep inhales through your nose. And feel free to exhale out of the mouth. All right, from here, inhale, let's slide those hands forward, come back into tabletop, take an inhale, cow pose, pull the heart forward, exhale, cat, dome and round. Just a few of these on your own. Reconnecting, breath and body. And as you're ready, all the way back to that neutral spine. I'm going to root down into the right hand, extend the left hand forward. I'm going to extend the right leg back behind us. I hope I have room for this. Yay. Left hand reaches forward barely. Right leg reaches back behind. And flex the toes. Some of us might just stay here. This might be enough. If you're ready, start to bend this back leg. Left hand comes around to catch the foot, tiger pose. Lift the knee, lift the heart space. Low belly strong here. Full inhale. Full exhale. As you're ready, release left hand back down. Re-extend your right leg. Tuck your left toes. Three-legged dog. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knees. Stack the hips open. Stay here or flip your dog slow and with control. As you're ready, top hand comes down. Inhale. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, high lunge, strong legs, strong belly. Soft shoulders, soft face. Another inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms open. Inhale, hands to your heart, lengthen. Exhale, turn to the right, open arms. Another breath here. And exhale, right hand finds your left thigh, left hand reaches up and back. Exhale sends you into warrior 2. I'm going to sweep this left arm all the way around, spiral the back heel down, and then gaze over my front middle finger. Go ahead and take a peek down at your front knee and make sure it's not pigeoning in. You want to keep this knee tracking over the pinky toe, having this nice external rotation in the front thigh. From there, squeeze the shoulder blades together and soften them down. Inhale, reach forward, flip your palm in reverse. Just go ahead and straighten out the right leg. Push your hips back, reach your right hand back. Exhale, triangle. Right hand reaches forward and then down. You can set your hand on your mat, on your block, or your shin. Reach the left hand high, push the hips to the left, and roll your right ribs up. Full breath. As you're ready, look down, reach your left hand forward, bicep by your ear, and then sweep it all the way down, pivot to the long side of your mat, wide forward fold. Toes in, heels out, grab the block or something if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and walk the hands back behind the face. So do as much as you can. If they don't get all the way back there, no big deal. You can always bend your knees. If you're able to, see if you can get the root of your palm down. And then pull the elbows in towards one another, and then press them down towards the mat as you tuck your chin in towards your chest, lift your tailbone. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise up, lift halfway, turn your toes out, bend your knees, and then take your hands to your thighs for like a modified goddess squat here. So knees out, tailbone pulls down, sternum lifts up, again, shoulders nice and soft. Take a breath in. Exhale, can you sink any lower? From there, I'm just going to spin this right shoulder in and dip it down. Look over the left shoulder. Rock a little side to side. And as you're ready, just switch it out. Other side, left shoulder dips down, gaze over your right. And as you're ready, come all the way back through center. All right, I'm going to keep bending through my right leg. You can send your hands down if you need to, side squat to the top of your mat. So left heel is down, flex the left toes. You can stay up high on the ball mound of your right foot if you need to. Let's try to pull this right knee slightly forward to the top of your mat. And then find cobra in your chest as you lift your sternum and pull the tailbone down. If you're ready, go ahead and float those hands up. Some of us might go for the bind if you're able to. Deep breath in. Exhale. All right, as you're ready, wherever you're at, we're going to pivot to the top of the mat. Tuck the back toes, set your left hand down, spike the back heel, right foot plants, inhale, right hand to the sky, runner's twist. From there, re-square your hips off, so slightly tug this right hip back and push the left hip forward. Again, spike the back heel. Roll your left ribs up to the sky, send your right shoulder down. Take another breath in. Horizon lunge, exhale, roll out to your pinky toes, and reach the right palm straight back. Engage your bottom leg, a little bit of a lift in that bottom hip. Side plank, exhale, sweep your right foot all the way back. Big breath in. Use your core to keep those hips lifted. Maybe find your fingertips with your gaze. And take your time, go ahead and look down, right hand comes down, take a breath in. Vinyasa or skip it, and meet back in downward facing. Full breath in. Big breath out. All right, down to your knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Just a few more of these on your own. From here, let's go ahead and come all the way back to neutral. And extend your right hand forward. From there, extend your left leg back behind you. Pinky toes down, reach the hands forward. Reach the right hand forward and drive that heel back. Again, you can stay, or you can bend. If you go for the bind, tiger pose, kick and lift. Sternum lifts, keep that belly strong. A little bit of weight shifting forward into the left hand. Deep inhale. Stay for that exhale. Take your time, release, right hand comes back down. Re-extend your left leg, tuck those right toes. Three-legged dog, inhale, left leg all the way up. Last side, y'all, bend the knees, stack the hips open. Stay or mindfully flip your dog with control. Push those hips up, reach your fingers back. Still breathing even when we're upside down. As you're ready, release. Left hand comes back down. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus open, lean back. Inhale, hands to your heart, lengthen. Exhale, move into twist. Open arms. Another breath in. Stay for that exhale. Draw low belly in. Soften the shoulders. Left hand finds right thigh. Right hand comes up. Exalt. Exhale right into that warrior two. Check out the front knee. Make sure it's tracking the front ankle. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, soften them down. Inhale, reverse. Straighten out the front leg, push the hips back. Exhale, reach forward, send it down, triangle. Again, push those hips to the right. Roll the right shoulder back behind you. Reach the crown forward, create more space between the ear and the shoulder if you can. As you're ready, look down, reach your right hand forward, bicep by the ear, and then sweep it all the way down, pivot to the long side, wide forward fold. So this time, I'm going to interlace the hands behind the back, just because it feels good. But you can take any variation you want with your hands. Maybe grab your ankles or hook your peace fingers around your big toes. You can go upside down if you have inversion in your practice. 2 more breaths. As you're ready, let's release, y'all. Inhale, lift up halfway, no rush. Turn your toes out, bend your knees. Inhale, goddess squat. This time I'm gonna go for opposite elbows, but know that you can take that same variation we did before with hands on thighs, or really any other variation you want with your hands, right? So with opposite elbows, I notice the front ribs want to flare out. Let's pull those ribs in. Let's draw the low belly in. Let's keep sending those knees out like someone's pulling us out like with strings on both of our kneecaps. Soften the shoulders down. I'm going to lean over to the right here. Look underneath the left arm and roll the left shoulder back. Keep that bend in the knees. Keep those sit bones low. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, try the other side. Inhale, let's come up. Star pose this time. Straight legs, straight arms. From there, I'm going to turn the toes in. Exhale, fold right down the middle. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your left leg, side yogi squat to the top of your mat. So here we are again. Settle in. Stay high on your tiptoe if you need to on the left side. Try to get that right heel down if you can and flex the toes. And then pull those sit bones down. Reach the sternum high. Shoulders out of your ears. If you're ready, you might take heel down. You may or may not go for the bind here. One more inhale. Stay for that exhale. As you're ready, release, y'all. Let's pivot to the top of the mat. Tuck the back toes, right hand down, spike the back heel, send that left hand high, runner's twist. And then roll your ribs up towards the ceiling. Send that left shoulder back. Re-square your hips off. Can you roll higher to that back tiptoe? Take another breath in. Horizon lunge, exhale. Mount the left shoulder down. Engage that bottom leg. Take another breath. Side plank, exhale, swing the left foot all the way back. Last one. Here we go. Push those hips up, keep your belly strong. Maybe gaze towards your fingertips. As you're ready, go ahead and look down. Set your left hand down, inhale, shift forward, plank, last vinyasa with integrity. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale, up dog or cobra lift. Take your time, exhale. Downward facing dog. All right, as you're ready, let's find our way down to the sit bones, y'all. You can come down to the knees. You can jump through, whatever you want to do. Push those heels forward. Let's scoot on to the top of the mat. Staff pose, hands by your sides, hands in front of your shoulders so your arms be straightened. And then pull the belly in, draw on those upper ribs. Push the heels forward and draw the toes back towards your face. From there, lift the sternum, send the shoulders down. Take a big breath in, gaze towards just past the tip of your nose. Big breath out. Inhale, sweep those hands high, lift your ribs. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Try to pull the sternum forward and roll the shoulders back, knowing that it's, for the most part, most of the time, more important to keep this kind of long spine than it necessarily is to grab your feet, right? So if you notice that when you try to grab your feet, you have all this unnecessary tension, you're scrunching and you're arching your upper back a lot, go ahead and just soften that out. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Let go of the feeling that you have to grab your feet, because you don't. It doesn't matter. If you can, start to pull all 10 toes towards your face, even your pinky toe. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale. And then inhale, go ahead and roll this all the way up. And now I'm going to tuck my right foot to the inside of my left leg. I'm going to slide the left foot out to the front left corner of the mat. Inhale, set the left hand down or the forearm down to the inside of the left leg. Take your right hand to your right hip. From there, roll your right shoulder back and reach the crown of your head forward. Root into your right sits bone. Take a breath in, lengthen, and then exhale, start to fold to the side and spiral the heart open towards the ceiling. Now, some of us might stay just like this. Some of us might reach the right hand all the way up and over. Some of us might be able to take that forearm down on the left side. And I'll just give you a little bit more space to fold laterally. Let's take one more breath in. Keep reaching. Exhale, fold and soften. All right, take your time. Inhale, slowly rise up out of this. Roll back onto your sit bones and just switch it out other side. Take your time, right hand or forearm down, left hand to left hip. Take a breath in, reach, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and roll that left shoulder back. So always thinking about as we inhale, can we create more space? As we exhale, can we move into that space? So even if it's just a micro amount. Not only does that help us get deeper into the pose over time, it also just helps us stay present while we're in poses, while we're holding still. As you're ready, inhale, come all the way back up. Nice work, y'all. Come back onto your sit bones, slide those feet forward, grab some water, towel off if you need to. We're gonna come all the way down to the back. So take your time. I'm gonna keep the knees bent and lower down nice and slow. So let's finish off with bridge. So knees bent, hands by your sides. You should be able to touch your heels super easily. That's how close your heels are to your glutes. And then from there, again, feet about hip width apart. Scoop the tailbone under so your sacrum is flat, and then press into those feet, send the hips up. From there, walk your shoulder blades in. Maybe you interlace your hands under your back and push the hands down towards the heels. Press into the inner arches of both feet, right? So we have this internal rotation with our thighs. Hip bones pull up. Go ahead and relax your glutes if that feels good for you. Lift your chest up towards your chin. If you have the space, maybe you walk the shoulders in just a little bit more. Maybe you lift the hips just a little bit higher. One more breath in. Exhale. As you're ready, ease those sit bones all the way down. Scoop your tailbone under. Take your arms out long by your sides. Take your feet about mat width apart. And just find some windshield wipers here side to side to release. And then as you're ready, go ahead and pick those feet up. Let's pull the knees in. Give yourself a big squeeze. From there, let's keep the right knee in, set the left foot down, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, just a little reclined pigeon here. I'm going to take the right hand to the right thigh and just press the right thigh forward. If it feels right, go ahead and pick up your left foot, wrap your hands around the back of your left thigh and draw in. Try to keep your right toes flexed here. Again, a gentle push forward with that right thigh, maybe the elbow into the thigh here this time. And staying still if stillness is what you need right now, or you can add some movement, rocking a little side to side. You might also extend this left leg and maybe roll out the ankles, right? So feel free to explore always. As you're ready, go ahead and release. Now we're just going to go into the same thing on the other side, so feel free to just switch it on out. And come back to breath. Maybe notice any differences if there are any on this side. For me, this side's generally a lot tighter, so I have to work on breathing more. And just remembering that whenever we hold the breath, and we generally do so in stressful situations, right? Whether it be tension in the body or just a tight spot, right? Or, a tight spot somewhere else in life. We hold our breath, but that only makes it worse, right? It makes our body tense more. It makes us more stressed out. When we let the breath flow, the body can relax and open, and so can the mind. Just giving that smooth, steady breath. Let's take about 2 more. And then as you're ready, go ahead and release. Let's send the arms long by the sides and both legs straight up to the sky. Just little legs up the wall. Pull the toes down, press those heels up. If you have shoulder stand or plow, or if there's anything else that you would like to go into to close your practice up tonight, please feel free to go into it, whatever it is. No rush at all, y'all. We're going to find our way down to Savasana. Take your time, moving into any position that feels comfortable for you, right? So sometimes legs long feels good, sometimes knees bent feels better. I'm going to take my feet out about mat width apart and just knock the knees closer together. This feels better for me on my low back. Maybe it will for you too, maybe not. Arms long by your sides. You can reach them overhead. You can also take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And giving yourself a moment to completely soften. No more push or pull. And for the next few moments, nowhere to be but here. And giving yourself this time. You deserve it. Noticing what it feels like to be supported, to be soft. Noticing the back of your head supported by the earth. Relaxing the space between your brows, softening your eyelids, softening your jaw. Again, letting the tongue soften from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, and softening your belly, softening your legs, your hands, and your feet. Noticing your whole body together as one unit. Soft, supported, whole, and complete. Noticing your breath. And using your breath as your anchor to now. And whenever our minds just to wander off, and quickly forgiving, and just coming back. And choose to stay here longer if you need more time. And if you feel ready to deepen your breath, let's go there. Noticing the feeling of air as it enters your nostrils, hits the back of your throat, and then releases back out of your nose. Maybe inviting some movement back in, wiggling your fingers and your toes, or rocking your head side to side. Maybe finding a big full body stretch, reach the arms back, reach the legs forward. And we're going to find our way to one side. So again, stay down longer, please, if you need more time. And if you're ready, go ahead and find fetal pose, whatever side feels good. And then slowly we'll press it all the way up, back into that easy seat. I'm going to sit cross-legged this time just to close off. And sitting up nice and tall, let's take hands to heart center. And let your thumbs kind of press into your heart space here. This place that reminds us that we're all in this together. It reminds us of compassion. And thank you all so much for sharing your time and your practice with me tonight. As always, it's such an honor and privilege to guide you through, and I can't wait to see you in real life real soon. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.